Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be going over your best flat tow setup for your Chevrolet Equinox. Now to flat tow your Equinox, we're going to have 5 main components that are going to be needed. We're going to need a tow bar, a base plate, safety cables, wiring, and finally a braking system. Now if I had to recommend one tow bar that would work perfectly with our Equinox, I'd recommend this one here. And this is a Nighthawk Roadmaster. It's going to be extremely easy to use because it's non-binding, so it's going to allow us to hook up and disconnect very easily and without much struggle. It's also going to be very lightweight because it's made from aluminum, and when we're not using it, it can be stored in a closed position. I also like it too because it does come included with and takes care of the need for our safety cables, as well as our electrical cord that runs from our motorhome to our 6-pole connector here at the front of the vehicle. And when it comes to the tow bar, another good option to use would be the Roadmaster All-Terrain. Now it's not going to be as lightweight and easy to use, but it's still going to get the job done just fine. Now our tow bars are going to need a spot to connect to our vehicle, and that's where our base plate comes into play. That's going to attach to our frame on our Equinox, which in turn our tow bars are connected to it. Now here we're using the Roadmaster, and I really like this one because it blends in pretty well, and when we do need to use it, everything is going to be easy to get to. Now to transfer all of our Motorhomes lighting signals to the back of our Equinox, I'd recommend using the Roadmaster Universal Diode Wiring Kit. So that's going to keep us safe and legal while we're going down the road, and it's going to provide us with all the basic lighting functions, our turn signals, our running lights, and our brake lights. Now since our Nighthawk Roadmaster tow bar came included with our wiring up front here, as well as our 6-way connector, if you didn't happen to pick one of those up, you can find diode wiring kits available that do come included with these 2 components. Now a very important component to our flat tow setup is a braking system. And the one I'd recommend is the Stay and Play Duo. And if your motorhome has air brakes, I would recommend the Air Force One. Now what that braking system is going to do is apply the brakes in our Equinox at the same rate as we apply them here in the motorhome, because it's a proportional braking system. And that's going to help not only reduce the wear and tear on our motorhome, but it's also going to help the wear and tear on our Equinox and improve our stopping distance. And the Stay and Play can get mounted underneath the hood, that way it's out of the way and out of sight. Now since our Equinox is going to have to be in the accessory position, and it's going to use some of our battery power while we're getting flat towed to operate our braking system, it can drain our battery. Well, with the charge line, that's going to take the power that our motorhome produces and essentially trickle charge our battery to help keep it juiced up as we're going down the road. And that'll do it for our look at the best flat tow setup for your Chevrolet Equinox. I hope this information guides you in making the best decision with your setup.